I'm Cindy Hsu. We begin with a family's plea for help after a grandmother was seriously hurt on a Manhattan street. The 67-year-old woman was rushed to the hospital after being hit by a cyclist who slammed into her and then rode away. CBS 2's Steve Langford has the story that's new at 6.
Go ahead.
The cyclist you see from this dash cam video fleeing right after running into a 67-year-old woman on First Avenue in Manhattan Tuesday.
You can see him turning and looking back, and he just kept pedaling away.
The victim's daughter, Lily Belfie, in the car as her mother had stepped out to pay the parking meter on the other side of the bike lane.
Go ahead.
Mary Grace Belfie is now at Weill Cornell Medical Center with serious injuries. Her daughter happens to be a physician there.
She had extensive intracranial bleeding, brain bleeding, which is the #1 problem. You know, the broken bones eventually will heal.
Right through the red line. The bike lane along First Avenue is, many locals say, a frightening free-for-all.
We find it hard to cross First Avenue, and everyone else does too. And the senior citizens, it's a nightmare for them.
Especially the delivery people. They seem to just be, going in any direction they want to go in. It just seems to be very dangerous.
Parking along here means looking both ways for speeding bicycles, getting over to that parking meter machine, then returning very carefully to your car.
We've seen a lot of, just anecdotally from my experience, increase in traumas from pedestrians struck from this exact kind of scenario.
Her mother's condition, she says, has improved to the point where she now realizes what happened to her.
She's very frustrated. She doesn't understand. She keeps saying, how did this happen? How did this happen? Why didn't he stop?
A question that's asked along the First Avenue bike lane many times each day. On the Upper East Side, Steve Langford, CBS 2 News.